welcome to In the House Talk Show. I'm your host, Lady Merck, and we got a very special guest on the phone, Candace, Braids by Ace. Are you there? Holla if you hear me. Woo,
I'm
woo.
here. I'm here. Hello, everyone.
Hey, gang, 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 gang. Welcome to In the House. Thank you for coming on to my show. I really appreciate you. This is like a very special moment, like a sister of mine's for real, my best friend's sister. Thank you again for coming on into the house. We're gonna just break it off real smooth and do a little couple birthday shout outs. It's Virgo season still. Okay, it's about to end shortly. I know Libra's coming. All right, everyone keep calm. Lil Wayne and them. All right, everyone chill. But it's still Virgo season. Do you know any birthdays you want to shout out? Anybody that you want to give a little woo woo happy birthday to? Any
Um,
Virgos? No,
I guess it's you
just me. Thank you,
that I
Candace.
can think of right off the top of my head.
It's all good. I'll take it. I'll take all the birthday shout outs. If it's not my birthday, before my birthday, after my birthday, I don't care. It's Virgo season, all right? On my Facebook shout out, Sean Peterson, okay? Happy birthday to you. Turn up. It's the weekend. Well, pre-weekend. So, happy kickoff on Thursday. So shout out to all the Virgos. Turn up. All right. We're going to get a little chit chat news. So this is the part when I get into a little entertainment gossip. I don't know if you heard, Ken, but yo, Takashi 69 is wilding right now. Like, I don't know if he just got a death sentence on his head, because we already know he been snitching, but he just keep snitching, like, and then he's snitching about stuff that we already kind of know as a culture. First of all, one, he got Cardi name in his mouth, let alone he got Jim Jones in his mouth. And I was just like, yo, do you not just want to be alive? Like, you're not safe nowhere in New York at all. Like,
It's just too
so
much to keep up with. It's too much to keep up
yeah,
with.
it's crazy because it's like, what are you gonna do after you stop working with the police or whoever he's working with? Like, I don't know if he got a case that he just trying to get time off of still. I don't know what the case is, but all I know is Jim Jones definitely respond, and that's just like, yo, he's not safe. He's not safe in these streets, and I'm worried. I'm worried for us. I'm
I'm sure
worried
he
for
is
six
too.
nine. What you say?
I'm sure he is too.
Now, I don't think he think it's this serious. I don't think he get the hint because, like, yo, you are blood yourself. That's one thing. It's like a bro code. Like, I feel like it's a gang code. It's some type of, code that he should be abiding because he's not reading no signs. He's not taking no hints. He just want to be dead. That's how I feel about it. He got a death wish on his hand. So I don't know. So I hope Jim Jones don't, but we gotta just pray for 6ix9ine, all right? just pray for 6ix9ine, because it don't look safe for you, brother. All right, so once again, you went to In the House Talk Show. I want to kick off this topic very smooth and quick because it's a whole lot of aspect when it comes to hair. This topic is called I Am Not My Hair. Shout out to India Arie for that beautiful song and video because it's very true. And I'm not going to lie. Honestly, I think the condition of how we should wear our hairs and that conspiracy has changed throughout the years, but it's still a big topic. So I want to break down all the hairs from natural to tracks to bald and beautiful. Natural is better. Like, whatever you got a slogan you want to, say, we going to talk about it. All right. So first of all, I want to give a little spotlight to you because you actually do hair and been working with hair for years. Okay. So shout out for you to just working with people and doing
Thank
their
you.
hair
Thank you.
to your best abilities and getting them the style that they want. So shout out to that. What is your take about just hair in general? How do you feel about working with hair and doing hair and all types of hair?
I specialize in braiding, but
Right. Braids by Ace. Shout out to you.
but I just think the best part of doing hair is just seeing a client's reaction when it's all done. The smile on their face, you can see the confidence just rise in them once they see how
Definitely.
they look once it's all done. Especially for little girls, because I do a lot of little girls' hair too.
Yeah.
So just to see that is just makes my heart smile, and that's just like the best part of doing what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because the youth will tell you straight up, like, mommy, I don't want you to do my hair. No, I don't want her to do my hair. They straight tell you they don't have no cut cars. I don't like how she do my hair. She too hard. Like, dang, like, you better be glad you getting your hair done. Let's just start there. Because it was time we had bow rats and bows. That's it. That's all you had for your style. That's it. So, shout out for you to even dealing with that patience of youth. Because that's just a whole nother topic, okay? So, let's talk about just good hair. What is the real definition of like good hair? What's considered good hair? And I honestly think it's the society fault. I blame the media, okay? Straight up. Because
I
we
agree.
are conditioned to like learn that straight hair, quote unquote, all like straight hair, sometimes blonde is like preference, as good hair. Or even if you mix and you got good curly hair, you are considered in a good hair bunch as well. But that's it. Like that.
Well, to me, I think good hair is healthy hair, hair that's been
There we go.
maintained, and
Taken
it
care
don't
of.
really, yeah, it really don't matter about the texture and everything like that. As long as your hair and scalp is healthy, that's to me considered good hair.
Okay. So thick hair, right? Like I consider it nappy hair because that's thick hair. If that
Hmm.
texture is, you know, contain healthy, is that still good hair? Is that still considered good hair if it's healthy? Like
I would
healthy
say
nappy?
yes. I've heard a lot of I've heard a lot of people wish they had thicker hair. Like my
Yep.
sister, for example, her hair is very thin. Even though it's natural, it's thin, but some styles don't look how she wanted to look because her hair is so thin. So she has to take other steps or choose different styles because of the thinness of her hair. But I don't think the thickness or thinness matters. Like I said, as long as it's healthy, that's all that matters.
So what's the definition of healthy hair? Like no flakes, no dandruff? Like is it no lice? Like what's healthy hair?
Like keeping your ends trimmed, having
Mm,
edges, not putting too much chemicals in your hair, staying
okay.
moisturized and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about the chemicals real quick. Just like skirt, skirt, little pause, all right? Because everyone is dyeing their hair to rinse to bleach to I don't know what else is there. What else they do? Can I'm not hairdressers. That's all they do, right? Bleach and rinse, right?
And the weaves and
Weaves.
the
Well, I'm talking about far
gel
as just
and the
coloring though. Those like the two
well, yeah,
main things.
and the perms. That's chemical
That's
as well.
true. That's very true. Yo, because perms, is it really hurtful or is it really helpful? Like it's a 50-50. I think it's we not supposed to have perm, and we're like born to that condition of learning that we need to get a perm in order to have straight hair because straight hair is perceived as good hair, and sometimes it's the conveniency from parents. Parents are like they don't want to deal, or even just regular girls, teenage to adolescent age, they think they don't want to deal with their hair. That's why they get weaves and wigs and extension and things of that nature. And then it goes into of just being always in that same style because you have that conveniency of just having your hair straight or not have to tame and deal with your natural hair for a whole hour and a half just so it can look in a decent style. But it's just like it's your hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should be proud of it. It's your crown. You know what I mean? But I think that, like I said, the media trained us to believe that we need to have a certain look in order to like be accepted.
So far as the perms and the chemicals go, to address that question that you had, in my opinion, I feel like perms can be healthy. It all depends on how well you treat your hair and maintain it once you get the perm, and or relax it, should I say, and who you have apply it. So if it's done
That's true.
properly and you maintain your hair while it's relaxed or perm, then your hair should be fine. I've like for majority of my life, I've gotten relaxers and my hair never broke off. It's always grown. But for like the past I'd say 6 years, I've been natural, and I
Wow.
feel like I love my hair more now than
Right.
it was when it was natural. I mean, when it was relaxed.
Mm.
And I feel like a perm is sort of unnecessary. I guess it depends on your hair texture,
Okay.
but it's a way you can straighten your hair without getting a relaxer. But like I said, it all depends on your texture and like the weather outside and all that stuff plays a factor when you just get like a silk press to straighten your hair without getting a relaxer.
Or get that hot comb. Don't sleep on the
Right.
hot comb. All right. So I know a lot of people don't even use it, but I've seen it still being used. So shout out to the hot comb.
Yeah,
But
it's still there.
it's still there, right? But
Mhm.
I think perms. Don't get me wrong. I used to have relaxers all day, and that's cause, like I said, I wanted my hair straight, and that's like kind of the only way, quote unquote, like that we're conditioned to believe to have our hair straight. But why aren't it like like why isn't like a positive manner of natural hair being pushed while we're young? Like while we're young, still as kids, a lot of parents put dreads in their kids or put perms in their kids early or give them extensions and braids or like weaves. In a sense, it's never a kind of defining moment where we're celebrating their true natural hair. We let them rock their natural hair for a certain amount of time. Maybe their baby years till they hit taller, maybe 3 or 4. But at that 5 year old stage, they embrace. It's just like, dang, we not letting our kids believe that they're naturally beautiful with their own crown. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, well, I'm going to speak for myself, but both of my children are natural. My oldest, she has had her hair relaxed before,
Mm.
but um, I think braids specifically is more convenient for a lot of parents, and
Okay.
locks as well is just easier to maintain. Sometimes a lot of parents get up early in the morning and the kids go to
Yep.
school. You don't have time to do the ponytails and stuff every day, so the braids are convenient.
That's true.
Um, but I think now natural hair is being pushed more and more on children versus back in the day.
Right.
I know back in the day, I used to do my own hair for the most part,
Okay.
so I didn't have to. My mother, I don't think she really knew too much about hair, so that's why I ended up getting perms and doing my own hair. But I think now natural hair is becoming more and more,
Acceptable.
um, yeah.
So, what is bad hair there? Like, what is bad hairstyles in general, or just texture, or from society standpoint? Because a lot of people, and the reason why I'm asking this, because just a few weeks ago, it was a news reporter who used to have straight hair. I don't know if she had a relaxer or not, but she always wear her hair presentable to the society, acceptance. But then she was like, you know what, forget this. I'm gonna rock my natural hair. She started wearing her bush, and she started wearing her little braids across the front, and just letting her rock out. And she just been getting thrown with haters. You know what I'm saying? Just talking trash because she decided to go natural. So do that now. She had bad hair because she's showing her true roots. Like, what is bad hair? I don't think
Like I
it's such
said,
thing. I don't think it's a such
yeah,
thing.
I was about to say, like I said, in my opinion, the only thing that's bad hair is hair that's not being taken care of, hair that's unhealthy.
It's a whole lot of
Um,
them out here too, especially on them weaves. You know what I mean?
but yeah, I don't think she should be getting backlash for her wanting to wear her natural hair. It's just this, I guess society is just used to straight, and I guess they want everybody to look the same way, but that's not fair at
Exactly, and
all.
that's just like, we won't be an individual. They promote to be yourselves, but then they want you to look a certain part. Like, it's a contradiction. You know what I mean? As far as this
Right.
society has, and I'm just like, I definitely agree with you. Bad hair is any unhealthy hair, but at the same time, I think people who got, like I said, mentioned before, who got lice, that could be bad hair. I think people who have mad dandruff is bad hair. Or don't just have missing pieces like bald spots and stuff. It just be a lot I be seeing during the day. Like even for men, like if they got real skinny dreads, just cut them. You know what I mean? It's
Well, I don't know if I would equate dandruff to bad hair because
okay.
some people have medical issues and stuff like that.
Okay.
So as long as it's being taken care of, like I said, the proper way, then it shouldn't be no issues.
So do you think natural is better?
Yes, I've gotten a couple of my family members to convert to being
That's
natural,
what's up, Ken.
and to see their hair as I maintain their hair is growing great, and been more healthier than it has been in a long time. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I've been trying to get as many people to convert to natural hair as much as possible.
Mhm.
But yeah, for the most part, all of my clients are natural,
That's what's up.
and it's good.
And I think like, and I appreciate all the businesses who is promoting natural brand that's going to support natural hair, because it was a time where it was like hard to find anything that would work good for your hair. Not all natural hair is the same. You know, you really have some people who got natural curly, natural thick, got some BDBs in the back, whatever the case may be. So I just think that we have to treat each hair differently and research to like know what's going to work for your body and not just what the commercial says. You know what I mean? So I think
Right.
that education
Or not
part.
just going with the trend and everything like that. I mean, yeah, it may look good, but it may not always be healthy for your hair just because that's what's trending right now.
Exactly. And I think going back to your point, as some people have some conditions, a lot of people go bald, right?
Mhm.
And some people do it for the style and just for the, the trendsetters, okay? But some
Mhm.
people actually have literally diseases like cancers and, whatever the case may be, they might be diagnosed. I'm not no doctor, but they
Mhm.
actually have to cut their hair and to get their health back in order, you know what I mean? And we are judgmental to those type of people. And it's just like, yo, it was actually a movie. I think it's called Happy Nappy or something like Nappy. It's Sanaa Lathan. Hopefully, I'm not saying the wrong name for the movie, but it was a great movie when she was all
Mhm.
about her like presentation and how she looked, and she always had straight hair. She never rocked out her natural hair, and she went bald, and she rocked it. You know what I mean? And we need to promote that. Is my point. We need to promote that whole experience. Like, be proud of what we
Yeah,
are and how we rock it.
I think it takes a lot of confidence for a woman to willingly and even not if even if they're sick or like you said with cancer and stuff like that and they have to wear their bald hair, I mean their hair falls out or they have to wear a bald head,
Yeah.
and they choose not to wear like a wig or something like that. It takes a lot of confidence to walk around and be able to do that and
Yeah.
not feel no type of way about it.
But it's
So
like,
I applaud all the women that can do
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. I agree with you. But it's like, why should it take all of that? Like, why can't we just be acceptance? You know what I mean? Like, why is it so judgmental to baldness? Like, men walk around all the time bald headed, and we don't say nothing. We don't judge them because it's in the norm because they a man. You know what I mean? But soon as a woman do it, she get the third degree. Like, why is it that stigma? Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't understand.
I just closed-minded people, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of.
Hmm.
But I mean, I see no problem with it. I don't think anybody should be judged, but it happens. It's a part of life.
I definitely think bald is beautiful. I definitely wouldn't be, you know, I don't think I have the head for it. I think that's, I think you gotta have a good head for it. Like if you going rock
A lot of
it,
people feel like that. Like if you got a certain shaped head, oh, it's probably not gonna look
yes,
right.
exactly. Cause I don't think I could like look right. And I had these honestly. I never even been the type who wanted dreads. Like I said, I was perm for a very long time. I went natural. When I went to my mohawk, this is back in college, and then like I not permed it, but I dyed it, color my whole mohawk blonde. I was doing some, just different, trying to get a different look. You feel me? My whole hair broke off, like everything. Like
And see,
I was so sad, but you know why? I didn't take care of it. I didn't moisturize and I
yep,
had my roots and
them
stuff
chemicals to
like
do it
that.
every time.
Yeah. And because we're not educated, we just doing it because we want a certain look and we want a certain response and be a trendsetter. But we don't even understand that this comes with responsibilities. Like,
Exactly.
we don't think
Yep.
too much of it. So yeah, my whole hair broke off, and then I was just trying to honestly get to the point where I can grow my hair back. So I just did little twists. Then I got lazy, and I just kind of locked it out. But just even in that aspect, it's just like, yo, I still went through the ugly phase, through my locks. I still rocked my mohawk when I wanted to. I still had my perm. I never let that define who I was, and I still had the confidence to rock each different hair look. Like when they had the
And that should be the
DMX
case with
challenge.
everyone,
Exactly. Exactly.
like you
Like
said.
it's a phase. It's part of growth. It's part of like who you are, and what you're comfortable with. So, speaking of locks, it's a big stigma against dreads and locks in general.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know what, like, all right, prime example, when I was growing up, my mom would not let my brother get dreads with nothing, like, at all. And the reason being because it wasn't acceptable for jobs. It was looking frowned upon. It was like you were quote unquote hoodlum, ratchet, and you wouldn't be taken serious. So she wouldn't let him get them for like years. He finally got them. He been having them, and it's just like, yo, first of all, it's a whole battle between dreads versus lock. That part, okay.
Mhm.
Then to have either or in the professional standpoint in society is a whole nother dispute. So it's just like, yo, first of all, why? That's literally all I could think. Like, it's locks. What is the big deal? You know what I'm saying? First, and then another point before I get your response. Shout out to Atlanta because I think Atlanta is like the first real city who literally kind of brought that wave. Everyone in Atlanta, had dreads. Now you see it all in the celebrities and the TVs and big media podcasts and stuff like that. But Atlanta kind of brought that wave out. You didn't see nobody else kind of rocking besides maybe DC, but other than that, Atlanta definitely brought that wave a lot. So shout out to them. But what's the big deal? Like, why is dreads frowned upon? I don't
I
understand.
think, I, I think because they go through that ugly phase that nobody likes when you first starting, or once they get to the point of needing to be retwisted and stuff like that, they kind of look messy or unclean or whatever. And I think that's probably why people feel the way they do about locks. But
Okay.
I love locks. I'm currently in the process of locking someone's hair now.
Hey.
This will be the third time starting the locks, but and then I have someone else tomorrow that's starting this, and it seems like it's becoming more and more um, a thing, popular, I guess. But yeah, I love locks. I've contemplated locking my own hair, but I like to change my hair too much, and I like for my hair to be like straight sometimes. And
Yeah.
of course, you
Uh,
can't straighten your locks, but
Absolutely.
um, yeah, I
You
don't know.
can braid
I
it down,
might
put a
one
wig
day
on, but
make
that's
that,
about it.
but then you got to make sure it's flat and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So, but
exactly.
I don't know. Maybe one day I might just go ahead and take that dive. I mean, my hair already natural, so it might lock up pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely will. Especially if you don't have any more permanent hair. What is your thoughts about kids or their parents getting their kids' hair locked at an early age?
Um, that's kind of iffy because I
Mm-hmm.
mean I feel like the child should have a choice, sorta, but then it is a
Absolutely.
child, but so it's like if the parent has to maintain that child's hair the whole time, and if it's
Mm-hmm.
easier for them to maintain their hair being locked, then that'll probably be the better route to go. Um, but I don't know. That's iffy. I don't see no problem with children having locks,
Right.
but I mean, if they grow up to not want locks, there is a way to take them out. So
Yeah, it's
once
a
the child gets older, they can
struggle.
um, have them undone. But
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot of work.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I'm 50-50
Um,
with it too. Cause honestly, I don't like 3 year olds or 4 year olds literally having locks. Like they don't even know what they even getting into. They just I feel like it's kind of laziness within the parents, and I get it because like maybe the parents got locks and they want to keep that tradition going. If it's like a culture thing, I understand by any means because I know like a lot of Jamaicans, you know what I mean, get locks young, especially. But
but
I
then,
go ahead.
but then you also have to think about, like, say if the parent has locks and know how to do locks and
Right,
maintain them and stuff like that, and don't really have the means to have somebody else do their child's hair. If
right.
that's the only way that they can make sure their child looks presentable all the time, I don't see no problem with it. Just as long as your child is being maintained, like their hair is being kept well.
Yeah, I
So I don't.
mean, I seen 8 year olds dreads longer than mine's, like to their feet. You know what I mean? So they definitely maintain, but it's just like now they have to embody that. Like who they never, like you said, had that choice. I don't think it should be done till at least they are constantly aware of how they want their hair and how what kind of look they might want in the future or for the next 10 years, whatever the case may be, because if they that young, they don't have a choice. They don't get to say. They just get their hair done. They get told to sit down. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's kind of like you said, a struggle to undo dreads. Like you gotta really get it combed out or chopped off and start fresh. And it's
Right.
like, damn, like I just wasted 10 years growing my hair. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's definitely a 50-50 with that. I wouldn't personally do that to my kids. I know I have locks. But if they want locks from seeing my hair, then that's a different story,
Right.
But literally just doing their locks just out of just conveniency, then nah, we gonna have to just get your hair done, like honestly, cause it's not that deep. But I think the stigma changed because like you said, it's becoming more acceptable. It's getting more popular. You see more artists with dreads from, Wiz Khalifa to Top Dollar Sign. You got the Migos. They all got dreads. Like, so it's becoming more acceptable in the culture. And honestly, it's not hard to maintain and get styled out. You can get creative with dreads. You don't always have to be down. Mad people have different looks and different style with dreads. Real curly. I had to pent up curls one time to braided up bun right now. So it's different things you can do with locks. I definitely appreciate the transition and the movement of it being more acceptable now because there was definitely a time where it was looking frowned upon. But time do change and people do change. So I don't think your hair
Yeah.
defines you, but that's how the society kind of makes it. Like your skin, like your hair, like your appearance, like all those things, have some type of say, and it shouldn't. Our character should.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I
Yep.
think that's the point that we miss. But what's the big deal of women? And this literally, I think a man kind of beat the horse on this on this question I'm about to ask. But what's the big deal of women wearing fake hair overall, from wigs to weaves to lace fronts to extensions to whatever you can think of, tracks? Why? Like they feel like one. I This is from what I heard from the grapevine. Don't don't shoot the messenger. You know what I mean? They feel like we being catfish. They feel like they're being catfish because they get a whole different person when they wake up in the next morning and they see the person with the bonnet on and and the makeup off, and it's just like, yo, this is not who I met last night. So it's it's kind of like, damn, like why didn't you just be honest and show me your true colors? But a lot of women have insecurity. A lot of women don't have time to do their hair. A lot of women just, like I said, feel the convenience here just putting on a wig or want to just get a sew in just to look good. They want, and some people just got their priorities messed up. They want inches before they take care of their household. So I want to get into all of that. Because it's got to be some type of boundaries, right? So, what's your thoughts?
So I think a lot of it is out of convenience. It, like I said before, once you have like a sew-in or whatever, you don't really have to do much to your hair. Depending on what your sew-in is, you might have to rod it or straighten it or whatever. But I also think it's a trend.
Okay.
Um, and like you said, with the whole insecurities, and not even always insecurities, but it boosts your confidence sometimes. I had a sew-in once, fairly recent. The picture that you posted on the flyer, that was a sew-in, and
Gotcha.
I did sort of feel like a different person when I had it on, and it felt good, and I was feeling myself a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
So
so,
it's a
and that was my
confident
first time
booster. You
having it.
saying it
So
like
yeah, it is a booster. Um, and they just, depending on who does them, and like I said, who you get to do your sew in, it looks really natural. Um, but yeah, I think it's mostly out of convenience. I don't think it's to be catfishing anybody or try to hide. I mean, some people do have hair issues and don't really know how to deal with their natural hair underneath. Um, so they do get the wigs or the weaves to kind of cover that up. But I think for the most part, it's just out of convenience.
So let me ask you this. So you said it's like a little confident booster, right? When you get your little sewing,
Hmm.
especially if you, like you said, make it look natural, look like your real hair, look like ah yes, flip hair, okay. And but do you get that same feeling when you rock your natural hair that you have now? Is it that same confident level?
Um, I want to say yeah.
You want to say
Every
yeah?
every time I get my hair done, for me, every time I get my hair done, I do feel like a new person. Like, oh, I'm back to life now. Um, but but and I've had long hair before, so me um getting a weave wasn't because I wanted inches and all that. Because I cut my own hair on my own because I wanted to go for a different look. So
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to have long and short hair. But I just wanted to try something new, just try something different. Um, but yeah, it every time I get my hair done, no matter what the style is, no matter, well, for the most part, because I had went to some people and got my hair done, wasn't satisfied.
Oh
But for the
wow.
most part, yeah, I feel it is a confidence booster when your hair done, you look good, you feel good.
Yeah. And I believe that. I definitely believe when your hair is done, you look good, you feel good. But I also believe that self love comes from within. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
agree.
feel like whatever you rocking or whatever you wearing, you should feel like that confident boost. And I think, like I said, going back to the beginning, that society is that condition us to believe that we have to look a certain way to feel a certain way. And now that's the part that I'm trying to get people to like recognize. Like you don't have
That's
to
true.
look anyway and just be yourself. You know what I mean? And I think
I mean,
that's the transition.
for some, it's easier said than done, but I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's what we all need to work on. So what do you think is the best kind of hair solution for a quick and go? Do you think the best result is having a wig or sewing or just getting some tracks to glue it in? Like what's the best kind of quick and go hairstyle?
For me, it's always braids or like
Okay.
individual
Braids. I
plaits
even
or
mentioned
twists.
braids.
But I think it's all in your preference of what you want to look like. But for me, I love braids um, because for me, I for the most part do my own braids, so
That's what's up.
my hair is always protected. So I feel like my hair grows more when I have it
Mm-hmm.
braided. Um, but
Absolutely.
if you go to the wrong person and get your hair braided, your hair could come out too, just like your edges and all that stuff. So, but
Wow.
yeah, my go-to is braids. That's my quick and
Yeah,
go.
I never understood that. Like, how do your hair be breaking off when you be having big hair? Like, is they pulling your edges too tight, or like, what is the cause of me losing my hair? Like, I don't. That's why I probably never got it because I be stressed out. I'm like, look, if I don't know, I ain't gonna do it. So, like, what's the background reason? Like, what's some
I
undercover
think most of
secret?
the time is I think most of the time is being braided too tight and then not being maintained while the braids are in, like keeping your scalp greased and moisturized and stuff like that, not tying your hair up or
That's true.
um, like if you have individual plaits or twists and you styling your hair and you making like your ponytail or your bun too tight so it's pulling on the plait and pulling your hair out. Um, but yeah, I
Yeah.
think for the most part, it's like braiding too tight.
Definitely. I mean, I'm not tender-headed personally, but I definitely seen some people scout that looks like you see straight meat. Like that's all you see straight, just their whole scout, like literally holding their life. So I don't think that's healthy. I don't think.
Yeah, not at all.
I definitely don't think
Not
that's
at all.
healthy. Yeah, I did have tracks one time in my life, you guys. So breaking news. I definitely had tracks one time in my life. This was for prom. My 12th grade year, I went to North County, all right, and I was trying to look cute. And I had my hair real curly up in the top, real nice little, I don't know, it's kind of like finger waves going to the, it wasn't finger wave, but kind of that's how I look, but it wasn't finger wave. But anyway, it was like this little design and all curls, but it wasn't enough in the back. So they glued, and I felt real uncomfortable, Ken. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I ain't never had tracks or weave or none of that. Like I always, maybe some individuals, but nothing like track or fake hair. So this was my first.
Right.
So I was just like, yo, I don't know. I don't want my hair broken off. I don't want the glue to get stuck to my scalp. I don't know how long I should keep it in. Like it's a lot of questions that we just don't have the answer to unless we have someone experienced. But I was going there like blind leading the blind. So so I just trusted my mom. She got the track, put it in, and that was it. Was it? I mean, it turned out fine. I ain't lose no hair. You
Couple
guys.
of comments.
Oh, you got comments?
Yeah.
Bust it through.
You may not like it though.
Oh Lord.
So somebody said weave is a problem in the community.
How, Sway?
But did they elaborate?
Yeah,
No.
they said alopecia is a condition that weave will do to your hair.
Alopecia.
If it's not properly installed, yes.
What is that? What is alopecia? I don't know what that is.
It's a
That-
condition.
Like when your hair falls out, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how girls be like, oh, this weave pulling my hair out. I just gotta let my hair breathe. That's why I went natural because this weave was pulling my hair out.
Yo.
But yeah, if it's not, like I said, if it's not done properly, it's definitely going to pull your hair out. And if it's not taken out properly, all of that are factors that will make your hair come out.
Yo, so I think that I could agree a little bit about weave taking over the whole community because everyone got, like I said, they spending their hard-earned money before they get their baby stuff on fake hair. Like they think that's a priority.
It's a trend. It's a trend. It's a trend. Everybody thinks straight hair is the right way, or that long, flowy.
But pay your
curly,
bills
wavy,
first.
whatever.
That's all I'm saying. Is pay your bills first. What's up, Dom?
All right, so I listened to y'all, and some of the stuff that y'all saying from a lady's perspective might be realistic and
Okay.
true. Now, from a man's perspective, and this, of course, is not for all men. This is just most men that don't wear glasses. The reason why I feel people straighten their hair is not from a that's better or it's like a preference thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys like a look where the hair is hanging. Me myself,
Okay.
when a woman, my favorite style, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, a wrap. I like when it's straight down. That's the style that I like.
Okay.
And I know most men that I know like that style. Not all men,
Can I ask you why? You like
because
that
I just
style?
like the way it looks. Like, why you like a guy to look a certain way or a girl to look a certain way? You just,
So you
I
don't
don't know.
like
I like
curly
it.
hair?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. No, I've seen women who have, like y'all said, who wear like a bald style that look really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not my favorite preference. You know how you meet somebody and you be like, I don't normally date you. Like, you not my type. I don't normally date people like you. It's like, but how are you with me? It's like, I don't know. It's just something about you just won me over.
Yeah.
It's your personality. It's this, is that. But that happened to me all the time. Girls be like, I date 6 feet guys. And I'd be like, okay, why am I still here? Why is this date number 3? And it's just like, because there's more to it than just that initial appearance. It's other
Exactly.
stuff. So like a woman that has, now my personal preference is a straight long style. But there have been women who had short hair that attracted my attention.
Okay.
Because maybe her swag was just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, and you can still fall for that person. But if you somebody say, what's your type? And you start running down, it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. More people going to say, it's that hair that hang like that. And we like that because we like that look. It's
That
like,
is
hey,
crazy.
hey, baby. And you turn around her hair like, you like that. You like the... You know what I mean? If I had short that she just turned, there's no sound effect. It's just boom.
Hey, yo.
Oh my God.
Not that.
The little things.
Let me ask you this, Diamond, because this was like for the men, okay? What is your thoughts about the fake hair, though? Like, how do you like it? Do you love it? Regardless if it's a rap or not.
Okay, so it's like she was saying. Candace was talking about caring for the hair.
Right.
If the hair is cared for properly, it's great. Now I've had some bad experiences, right? I had some bad experiences. So one time when I was like 19 or 20, went to this girl's house. She had a wrap.
Okay.
So I thought, okay.
Oh my God.
And you know what I mean? And so it was just like, but when I went to her room, right, it was like,
oh Lord.
It was like a hair factory. It was just like it was like the B&O railroad track. It was just like track, train, no caboose. It was just tracks and tracks and tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it was on her dresser. They was on a radiator. It was a lot. It was a lot, right? But and the other thing is that she would be like, okay, I don't have no hair. So she would like get some hair from somewhere else and like do something to it and throw it at. She was kind of ratchet. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's just like reuse it. Like, you know how Tupperware, you can be like, okay, I'm gonna keep this Tupperware. I'm gonna use this again. I'm gonna wash it out. That's the key. I'm gonna wash it out. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna dry it out and use it again. She would miss some of them key points, like wash it out immediately. She might wash it out right when she need it. You know what I'm saying?
And don't throw
that was my first experience seeing girls who didn't really care for it properly.
I got you.
But like she's had so many things that I agree with. If they care for it and they take good care of it, because like you can see guys, we don't know that much about hair.
Right.
The straight guys I'm talking about, but some guys do know about hair like that. I don't know a lot about hair, but I can tell a good quality weave when I see it. I don't know what it is. You know how you can see clothes? You can be like, she spent a lot on them clothes, right? And then other girls, you can be like, maybe not, right? And then with hair, I can look at hair, I can say, that's a quality, you know what I'm saying? And then other things I can say, not so much. Yeah. I just like it look good. Like women with braids, I like slick braids too. Mm-hmm. Whatever you do, as long as it look good and it fits your face, then you can do it.
Got you. I got you. But your preference is a natural wrap.
That's going to turn me quicker. But I've seen some girls where I'm like, ooh, she need a short haircut. She messing up a good hair. You know what I mean? And then other ones I've seen, okay, like Amber Rose.
Okay.
Amber Rose is is my go-to person because I've seen her with long wigs and she look whack.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But when she has short hair, she looks really, really good. You know what I mean? Toni Braxton, I like her. Okay, I don't really like Toni Braxton as a person.
Yeah.
But the way she looks, I think she looks better with a short hairstyle.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
With a short hairstyle. Who just someone.
It's just the heads.
Yeah. Like, okay, what's Erykah Badu, right? She's natural, right?
Facts.
Amazingly beautiful.
Yeah.
She does that.
Yeah.
Like she does put a root on people too, but I'm just saying she looks really good. What's another one that has natural hair? Jill Scott. Mm-hmm. Natural hair. Mm-hmm. She's a plus size woman. She looks good. Like she looks good.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah, Alicia Keys too. She's not plus size, but she looks good.
Okay.
I mean, but you're right with her hair, right? Yeah, she looks good. She looks good.
Okay. Yo, shout out to Diamond.
I can talk about women all day. Let me just shut up.
No. It's all good, yo. But shout out to all the women you named, because that's a great point and that's a great, perspective from a man. I love that. So, but you definitely hit it right on the nose. So, what do you consider, Ken and Diamond? What is the bad hair day? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go outside, because everybody consider a bad hair day. Got the hat on, got the hair brushed up in the bush, looking real.
I tried to shut up. But you brought it back up. Okay, we like bad hair days. Okay,
What?
let me tell you why. I was
Okay.
telling a woman this the other day. Okay, now a guy called. I didn't even know the woman. Okay, but a guy, she had on like a big sweatsuit.
Okay.
She had on a cap, and she had her hair coming out the back of the hat.
Right.
And a guy walked past her, double looked on her, and then, when she turned around, I don't know why y'all do this. Like, the guy grade look, so you look to see if he looked, and then get mad because he looked. Okay? So she got mad because he looked.
Right.
And then he said something to her, like, damn, you look good, something like that. So she caught an attitude. She didn't say nothing. So me and her both walking the same way across the street. He walking the opposite way. Okay.
Right.
And this is the thing. I didn't even look at her because her butt wasn't that fat. It's
Right,
not.
right.
It wasn't even
my
worth an
God.
extra look because I
on
saw
now.
it in my peripheral.
Right.
But I was mad because she thought she looked like he shouldn't even have looked at her. Right.
It wasn't the right day for that.
Right. And so I asked her, like, what? So then when she turned back around, we caught eyes. So I'm like, dang, like, why you treat yo like that? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I'm having a bad hair day, and I'm tired of these guys talk. You know what I mean? Like, she felt like so we had like a 3-minute conversation. She said she felt like guys was making fun of her when they compliment her on a day where she feels she doesn't look good.
That's crazy. That's a major key alert though. That's crazy, but
I thought so.
That happens a lot for women.
But here's why I brought it up, because we like the ready for the club look, right? You ready to go, but that's not your everyday look. That's not your Tuesday look. Your Tuesday look is how she looked right then. Her, you know what I mean? Her Wednesday morning look ain't,
Right.
I'm going to go to the daggone club, and you know what I mean? So
That's true.
the most times that you see a woman or a man is going to be his regular or her regular look. Do you like their regular look? And if we see you in a sweatsuit or, you know what I mean, just like you're kicking around, I'm going to the market real quick. And so we be looking like, oh, wow, look at her. She looks nice. And y'all have an attitude. It's a genuine compliment. Even if your hair not done, that goes to show you all that stuff you're doing for each other. We don't really care about it that much.
Yeah.
Y'all do that. And so the hair, when you some girls can say they're having a bad hair day, but their hair still looks nice. It's not
Exactly.
like you ain't matted down like you just
Right.
woke up and you just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you ain't go to the hairdressers yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, but that's a major key, Diamond. Thank you for sharing, because that part right there, like, we are just, I don't know, it's like insecurity wise or what the case
that
may
it?
be, but
Insecurity, yeah.
we just think we are ugly because we not all put together. Like, and we're fine. We actually look like good, and we don't believe that. What's your thoughts, Ken, of a bad hair day?
I don't think it's a specific way your hair looks when it's a bad. I think it's each person's preference or how they feel in that day, because it's been plenty of times where I felt like my hair was a mess and people be like, oh, your hair still look good. I'm like, oh, this stuff is a mess. I need to take this out.
Right.
Like right now, I feel like my hair is a mess, but I got a compliment today. So it's like,
See,
I
you
think
get a
it's
compliment
all
tomorrow.
in.
Right.
Like, this whole thing.
Keep it in for another week.
Now don't go overboard with it.
Yeah.
Don't take the compliment and think that means that you got another 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like,
Then you
it
mess
could have been
around
how the
and
light
watch.
hit you at that moment.
No, no, cause we would do that. We're like, oh, all right, let me stay to keep this in. No, but that's very true. I mean, there's moments where I think I do have a bad hair day. If my dread's not like done and just hanging and you can see the new growth, like you really can see the new growth.
So what
that's
you
my
do?
bad hair
But then
day.
but see with
might
braids
wear
and
a hat.
dreads, and I had braids before. With that, you can throw a scarf on, and then you
hat.
can you can throw a scarf on, throw some sunglasses on. You know what I mean?
It
And you
depends.
good.
It depends on where you're going.
But
If
that's
you at
true.
work, you
That's
can't
true.
wear a scarf
But,
at work.
yeah.
Or a hat.
Like, oh, you Muslim today?
Depending on
Yes.
where you work.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Muslim today. It's part of my religion.
Yo, facts, cause so it's important because you still want to be perceived as like acceptable or that we are presentable, and I think that's the key that we be missing. And girls need to, like, based on your stories, Diamond, realize that any look that they're beautiful just from like within. So I think that's the part that we all just be missing. And stop being so defensive or a compliment. Just say thank you, keep it moving. Like I think there's a lot of girls that do that. They'll be like, why are you talking to me? Like I ain't looking my best. Like
That happens
why?
with the door. I'll hold the door for somebody. She be like, I'm married, thank you. But like, lady, I'm just holding the door.
Oh, yeah, like we taking things.
You ain't even my type, right?
Like let people be nice to you. Like we got so conditioned that people
Chivalry is
want.
not
I think the
dead.
problem is that we could like think that something that you want from us. You know, whether it's sex, money, time, whatever the case may be, you want something.
I want you to walk through this door.
Yeah,
Walk through this
like,
door for
exactly.
me. No,
So
we don't want nothing from you.
I don't know. Just keep calm. Keep your panties in the wad, okay? Yeah. Just take the compliment, take the gesture, and keep it moving.
If you tell me this, if you see somebody with their drawers in their butt, right? Do you tell them
Like a
their
wedgie?
drawers is like a wedgie, right? So if you see somebody with their drawers in their butt, like, do you say something to them?
I definitely be like, yo.
I don't. But here's what I do.
Might wanna
I try to
yourself.
make them uncomfortable though.
Yo, Diamond, why?
So what I do when I see people with their drawers in their butt all the time, and so
Diamond,
so what I try to do is when somebody got their drawers in their butt, right,
Hey, yo.
and you make eye contact with them,
they
they
know
know that
you
you know that their drawers in their butt. So what they try to do is they try to turn, so they get
Yo.
it, and I turn with them so they can't.
asshole. That's some asshole shit. No, don't listen to Diamond, yo.
Yes, I do that. I know it's not complete enough to do with hair, but that's just what I do. You know what I mean? So we
We're gonna get somebody a slap. Like, yo, what you looking at my ass for?
right.
Yo.
They try to go clockwise on you. I go
Got your stick up
clockwise.
your butt.
They
There
go
you go.
counterclockwise. I go counterclockwise.
But hold on, what if it's supposed to be like that? Like they got a certain kind of panties, so it's supposed to be like that.
Oh well,
Like
yeah.
thongs?
Okay, like thong. No,
Yeah, thongs.
but see, that's nice. Now, I like when that happens. That's a good day. But
That's a good day.
when it's one, I ain't talking about that one. I ain't talking about the thong. When the thong ones are nice, and sometimes, not that you say that, sometimes the girls like I don't understand. Like the pants is just a certain fit that I can be like, she has on none or the dental floss kind. But I'm talking about the one where it's like one cheek clearly is in and one cheek is clearly out. And that's like in her butt. I don't know what make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all never see. I'm talking about like when the drawers is in your butt. Like on one side is in and one side is out. And so she really
The cheek
need to,
definitely be hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
they can feel that though. And I
Yes.
don't understand why they just.
But hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just
fix your shirt or
fix
something.
it,
Yeah.
you know, fix your shit a little bit. You feel me? So, yo, shout out to Diamond, yo.
He just took it to a whole nother topic.
It's complete. Hey, I love it, yo. That is hilarious, yo. Hey, but shout out to everybody. Yo, make sure you have healthy hair. That's the main point. Whatever rock you want to look, whatever look you want to rock, I should say, do that shit and with all confidence. And we're gonna get into who up next. All right, Braids by Ace, aka Candace. Okay, I want to get into your business. All right, and just talk about your whole spiel about you getting into hair business and why you even got into the whole, startup of doing Braids by Ace and your whole future plans. So let's get into it. Who up next? All right. So you mentioned in the beginning of the show that you've been doing braids, especially that's your specialty. But how long have you been doing this?
So I've been braiding for about 20 years.
Oh wow. Whoa, 2 decades, man. That shout out, salute, man. That's definitely dedication.
Yeah, it started off with, like I said, me doing my own hair. Then graduated to my brother growing out his hair. So I would do his hair all the time. He would like draw out different designs and stuff that he wanted, and I would execute whatever he gave me. And then it just kept spreading. In the process of me doing my own hair, people would see it and ask who did my hair, and I'd be like, oh, I did it myself. And then just kept growing like that. And I just been doing hair ever since. And like I said, I love what I do, so it just stuck with me. It's a true talent.
Yeah, definitely. So you only like specialize in braids, or do you try to like venture out? I know you say you get into dreads now, but what about weaves and extension, or you just like kind of stay in your lane?
I try to stay in my lane. I mean, I know how to install weaves and stuff like that. I don't know how to do like the lace fronts and the frontals and all that extra stuff.
Hmm.
Um, I do like the crochet and stuff like that.
Okay.
I just um, I'm researching more and more with the locks and everything like that. Eventually, I am going to go to school and get my license, but as a braider, I didn't really need to have a license to braid.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I'm trying to get into a little bit of everything so I can be well rounded and be more knowledgeable about all different aspects of hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out for you. Like I said, it's anything that you do consistently is a business. Like that's how I feel. Like, and that's your calling. We all have to know our purpose. So I definitely know, I feel like you found yours. So salute to that. So you think about going to school? You have a plan of when you trying to go to school, or like that
So
time
that's still in
spectrum?
question. That's
Mm-hmm.
still in question because my schedule is so
Crazy.
full right now. But yeah, hopefully within the next 5 years, I'll decide.
What you want to do, what lane you want to cross, and everything like that. Do
Yeah,
you plan on having your
yeah.
own shop one day, though?
That is the ultimate goal of mine.
Okay.
I follow a lot of awesome braiders that have their own, and that's my motivation, my push to keep going and sticking with hair as well. But yeah, eventually that's one of my end goals.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Definitely keep pushing. Do you have like somewhere you can have like clients come to you now so they can know how they can get in contact with you if they want their kids braces? You especially specialize in the youth. I think it's very important for the kids. I think that's the most common style that kids should get while they're young. It's braids. It's very simple. It's very like appropriate at the same time, and your hair grows when it's braided. So I think that's
Right.
definitely the best style for kids. I don't think perms is.
Um,
Honestly, that's just
um,
my opinion.
so right now I'm a home-based braider,
Okay.
and also part-time braiding because I do have a full-time job. But I do have a Facebook page, Braids by Ace. I
Yeah.
have a booking site where you can book appointments or just reach out to me through DM or text message or whatever to schedule. And then my Instagram is underscore dot Candace, but the E at the end is a three dot underscore. Um, but yeah, just reach out through my social media, and that's
Set
how you
that
can
appointment.
schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, what inspired you to start your business, Braids by Ace? I know it's been like a tradition, like long time coming for you to even get to this point. So I'm definitely very proud of you to even coming out and stepping out to your own, forefront of what you want to do and what your purpose is, like I mentioned. So, what inspired you to like, hey, it's time to do it now?
Because like a couple years back, I kind of shied away from braiding. I felt like I wanted to have like an office job and do that part or whatever. But then it's like people kept asking me, "Oh, you still braid hair? You still do
Right,
hair?" And
right,
was reaching out and stuff, and it was just like I couldn't escape it. So it's like,
right.
why am I trying to let go of this talent that I have when it's a calling for it? Like if they asking for it,
Yeah.
why not give it to them? So
Absolutely.
it's just like now, it's like just keep building my clientele and just keep doing what I do. So it's like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like now, let me ask you this: do people come to you for braids when they about to like go and get their weaves done, or just for the braiding style itself? Like, do you do the prep work before they go get their like extensions in as well, or just like
I've
styling for braids?
I've I've done it in the past. I can do it if it's necessary, but most of the time they come in for the style, not necessarily the foundation for weave or whatever. They come in for the actual style.
Or you
But yeah,
prefer
it's
for the
I would
actual
definitely
style,
do.
right?
Say it again.
You prefer the actual style of just doing the hair, not the like foundation of it, right?
Oh no, I'm fine with either. It
Get
don't
the
bother me
bread,
none.
sis.
I mean, it's all braids, so it's both is fine with me.
So you basically self-taught though. You didn't have no one in your family teaching you how to braid. Cause I feel like I did try to learn. You know how you get those doll babies and they have hair, and like not the little small doll, like the big head doll babies. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
The
they used,
mannequin head.
yeah, the mannequin head. Yeah, see, you knew what I was talking about. Cause I don't even know what they call. I'm calling them doll babies. Anyway, so yeah, you get the little mannequin heads and they have hair. And I literally tried, like, I really tried to be somebody. And no, it did not work for me. I could not do nothing but probably twist and plait. And when I plait, it was slow. So I don't
Mm.
think we all gifted. Is what I'm saying to you. So how did you learn?
So I am self-taught, but I think it might just be in my genes. A lot of my family um, braided hair and still does to this day. So I don't know. It could just be part of me. Like it's just meant for me to
Do
know how to
this.
braid. But yeah, I am self-taught. Everything I've learned on my own through research, practice, trial and error, stuff like that. But like I said, I do want to go to school to get the official license and technical terms and all
Yeah.
that good stuff with like learning how to do the chemicals and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm self-taught.
Okay. So like definitely shout out to you for like even teaching yourself because anything like I said it's worth having, it's worth fighting for. So give out the appointment website that people can come into and like set appointments with you so they can know to get their braids by Ace. Where's the website?
So it's fresher.com. And then you can just search Braids by Ace on that website. But like I said, the link is also on my social media. So if you just follow me on my social media, you
Yep.
can get the link there.
Yeah, I might need you to braid up my hair. So get your dreads. Appointments. Ace can hook you up. Why you call yourself Braids by Ace anyway? What's the background that everybody call you Ace back home? Like, why it's not Braids by Candace? What's going on?
So it's a little insider type
Okay,
thing. But
exclusive.
my brother-in-laws, they call me Ace. So I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever heard anybody else go by that. And it's a lot of braids by something. So I was like, Ace would be different. So I was like, and it's like the end of my name. So just went with
Ah, that's true. I ain't repeat that. That's funny as. That's
it.
definitely I could see that. But yeah, shout out to everyone who gave you that name and everyone you using it as your brand because I think that's the important thing about having your own business, branding yourself, marketing yourself, providing that hope. I know it's definitely back to school time, so I know a lot of kids need their hair braided. So all the mothers or fathers that don't know how to braid, please follow Candace on Braid by Ace. You can follow on Instagram. I want to thank you again, Candace, for coming on to In the House Talk Show and sharing your wisdom and your opinions about hair. Definitely appreciate all your insights. And please make sure you have healthy hair. That's the main
Thank you for
thing.
having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All hair is beautiful, from bald to natural. Even if you got some
Definitely.
little fakey fake, just take care of it. You feel me? Like, just take care of it. I think we should be judged on our character and not by our hair or our skin. Till next time, people. Welcome to In the House. Tune back next week. And Radio on Fire. I'm your girl, Lady Merkin. Mike. Peace. We out.